Connecticut Forum was incredibly provocative. We had a great time, and I also think I got about 1 year of therapy pushed into one last question at the end. So it was fantastic. Well, I think what makes the forum so interesting is that it doesn't just bring world-class thinkers, creators, artists to Connecticut, to Hartford, but puts them into conversation with each other. And so you're never going to hear somebody say what they say at any other conference or any other staged event. There are going to be surprises, there are going to be admissions, there are going to be people taking their shirt off and putting on Whalers memorabilia. And it's all because of these collisions of minds that happen here. I spoke to the Youth Forum earlier. There were a lot of questions about when did you know what you wanted to do?
As a young person trying to figure out what I want to do, in my future, when you guys were, our age, 15, 16, 17, what did you think you were going to end up doing? What was sort of your vision, and then how did it evolve into what you do now? What was the metamorphosis?
First of all, I was never your age. Because I am an only child, which means I was basically born at the age of 35. I was a member of the Super Smart Narcissist Club that all only children belong to, and had at your age was like, I would like to do some wry commentary on National Public Radio. That was like my dream, and guess what, kids? Dreams can come true. And I also think that that everybody has the voice that they have, and Baratunde is talking about staying in touch with that voice, and I think Carrie has always done. And I think that it really is a large part, I think, about teenagerdom is not letting people push you off your voice. You should explore and you should try different things and not feel like you know everything. Because if you really feel like you know everything that you want to do in your life, you will end up like me. And counsel, that is not what you want. You do not want to be a 41-year-old dude with a mustache. You know what I mean? But the sooner you get in touch with who you really are and don't get too pushed off it, unless it's a productive challenge, I think that's good. The reality was I am one of the lucky ones. A, I knew very early on what I wanted to do. And B, I had an incredible supportive community around me that thought it was okay for a 13-year-old to act like a 35-year-old public radio enthusiast. And so I was able to grow up very happily into what I am today. But not everyone is so lucky. They might not know what their voice is or their passion is. And when they know it, they might have a community or a structure in their life that discourages them from following it. So the only advice I have is whatever your passion is, first take some time to know yourself and figure out what it is that you are truly passionate about. And then don't get talked off it, not by anyone. You should challenge yourself, you should push yourself, but don't get talked off what you know that you want to do by anyone.